Thank you all for joining us today. This is going to be fantastic. I want to start out with just some introductions. So why don't we just kind of go around and talk about your experience so far in real estate, and then we'll kind of go from there. Carolyn, would you like to start us off?
Sure. Thanks, Robert. Good morning. Carolyn Welch, and I've been with the John Weber team for
I think it's 5 years.
5 years, a little over 5 years. I previously worked for a corporate travel agency for 38 years. And when COVID happened, I was without a job. John hired me as his admin. Never intended to stay. It was just to help him get organized and his team rolling because it was COVID and it was really busy. And about 3 weeks in, I said to him, John, can I get licensed and help you? And he said, sure. And
Help.
here I am 5.5 years later. So it's been nothing I ever thought I would do, but I am so glad I did it. And, glad that we've joined EXP. I think we have a lot of opportunities in front of us.
Yeah, I agree. Thank you, Carolyn. How about you, John?
John Weber, broker associate. Been doing this 40 years, dating myself a little bit. Mostly, I would say, in the developer business, golf course communities, luxury clubs, things like that, but general brokerage as well. Several top brokerage firms. And we moved to Hilton Head in 1990. There was no Bluffton, and left a couple of years later because of a job offer. And then we moved back 10 years ago. So
Wonderful. Thanks, John. How about you, Tom?
Morning, Robert. So Tom Britschke, I've been in real estate now for 3 years, 2 years on the John Weber team. John's been a great mentor to me. And like Carolyn said, didn't expect to ever be in this industry. Was never a plan, but I'm loving it. It's, my whole career has been sales, traditional sales, 25 years. And I've always just helped people find what they're looking for. And there's no better thing that you can help someone find than the place that they're going to live. Call home.
Dream home.
Yeah. So it's been great.
We are in that business, finding dream homes for people here in the home country. What a joy. Well, you all have a significant breadth of experience in real estate, and so to say the knowledge base is fairly deep is an understatement at best. What would you all say was a point or points from your experience at your previous brokerage that you said, I need to start maybe investigating another place, and maybe that could have been particulars of EXP. Tell me about that and maybe what drew you to having more conversations about EXP.
I'll go first on that one. It's a good one. The real estate industry is broken. It just is. I'm talking about for agents and brokers, because anytime you have an organization that has a 70% failure rate, 70% of the agents last year didn't make a sale. That's not good. And I think a lot of the blame falls on the brokerages, training them, teaching them how to do it. It's one of the main things we deal with agents every day out there, either on the seller side or buyer side. And, we run into inexperience. They just haven't been trained. And it's frustrating. So that's one big reason why we decided to look elsewhere. And I've been with top brokerages, and every single one of them, there were agents that couldn't even write a contract, which is not good.
That's shocking
for a top brokerage.
Right.
So,
Wow. How about you, Tom?
For me, it was about a year and a half ago, going through cancer surgery, lying in bed in the hospital, realizing that I had clients at the time, that I woke up from surgery, hardly able to talk. You can kind of hear in my voice, I still struggle to talk, but and realizing that I was still the only way that I was going to get paid. And I needed to be on the phone with them within 20 minutes from waking up from surgery. And there had to be another option. And you had spoke about EXP for a few years to me, and I said, maybe we should take a closer look.
Yeah, I did. Yep. And what did I tell you when you were bringing it up to me?
It's great. You wish you had done it sooner.
You should have done sooner.
Wish you had done it sooner. It's it gives you an opportunity to build an actual business, a business that can thrive without you
Yeah.
at the helm all the time,
Yeah.
which
That's a great
is
point.
you can't find that anywhere.
Yeah. What about you, Caroline?
I think for me, it was the frustration of the traditional brokerage and kind of the constraints they put around me running my business.
Yeah.
They want me to run it like they want it run. And sometimes we need flexibility. Antiquated systems that were band-aided. The time it took to get commissions paid.
Yeah.
I mean, you know they're coming, but do you really want to wait sometimes 2 weeks?
Yeah. Or go hunt it down.
Or and go driving all over Beaufort County,
Yeah.
picking up checks and dropping them off and waiting for them to get processed. And with EXP, it's
Well,
it closes and the check just magically appears in my bank account. I never see it.
so that's a great segue. So I get a call the afternoon. When was it? A week or 2 weeks?
Yeah, 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago, and Tom calls me and he's so excited, right? And so, Tom, tell us about what happened that day. That was just amazing,
So
and
it's
it
the
is.
first deal of the year.
Right.
Closing happened. I got the email that congratulations, you're closed 3:30 in the afternoon. 5:30 in the afternoon, money was in my bank account. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
That's
Didn't have to go find the check.
didn't have to go find a check. It just happened.
Oh, and then the other thing you mentioned was, and everything was laid out on
Yes.
email exactly
Yes.
where each cent went.
Yep.
You
So
know
it's
exactly.
clarity and transparency, right?
Yeah, complete transparency. Just a list of everything that came out, and you're paid.
Yeah.
Was it more net than what you experienced at your previous brokerage?
At this point, until I can, it's probably similar.
Similar.
But the time will come very soon that will drastically change.
So that cap, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that pretty awesome? So tell us, the cap is, a small amount, it's $16,000.
Right.
And in this market, how easy is it to get to that? So, y'all are well on your way, if not very close to hitting cap. Is that something new that you've experienced from a previous brokerage?
Yes.
Okay.
The previous brokerage did have a reduction in, what we would pay them. But as a team, we had to hit a very high number,
Yeah.
much higher than the 16,000 individually that we each have to hit.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
But it was never, we'd get 100% after we capped.
Sure. Yeah. Carolyn, you mentioned antiquated systems, maybe systems that were kind of band-aided. Tell me what your experience is of EXP and their technology that they offer.
It's groundbreaking. I mean, it's cutting edge. It's the best.
Yeah.
They're a disruptor.
Yeah,
for these
absolutely.
Great word.
Good word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, to be able to go online into EXP World, like last week, I had a question on a closing, and I went into the South Carolina room, virtual. A broker standing right there answered my question in 30 seconds, and I just moved on. So it's pretty amazing. Yeah.
I like that you don't have to call somebody and hold, or go through a series of prompts. You just click, click, click. You're there. It's your turn. And you start talking, and you talk right through the computer, and it just
Yeah.
so easy.
The traditional brokerages, actually, a lot of people do like it because it's guardrails. It's an 80-20 split. It's in a brick and mortar building. And there are some agents that like that. They don't want to venture out, and I guess they would look at it as take a chance, and they're comfortable in this situation. And a lot of people, there's top producers in these companies as well, but there's a lot of average people, So, but they're protected in a way because they have a couple of secretaries there and they have a little place to go. And so I think for anybody who's interested in achieving more and doing cutting edge stuff and more money too, because of the commission split, EXP is great.
Yeah, and that's a great point, John, that EXP is cloud-based, and I know a lot of agents probably think that, oh, cloud-based, I'll get in a queue or wait for the answer to come, but y'all's experience, and certainly mine as well, has been it's instantaneous.
It really
Yeah.
is.
And the answers are right at our fingertips or at a quick, virtual, voicemail or text on Slack or whatever, and it's so fast. But you mentioned something, John, of coming from somewhere that had a lot of administrative support. Have you felt that you didn't have, or has the support been better or worse coming from a real person support staff inside the office? Tell me about that kind of experience coming to EXP.
EXP's got so much backup, you can get answers to anything. Whereas actually, some of the staff in some of these brokerages don't really have the answer sometimes, and they say, "Well, hang on, I'll call the broker." So I've seen that happen. But with EXP, when you upload documents from a contract, they have a compliance person coming in right behind you to make sure every box is checked properly because of just compliance. I've never seen that before. Things get a little loose, but they're legal documents.
Right.
But EXP's on it.
Yeah.
So
And I think we've all got experience in our transactions so far of working with transaction coordinators such as Stacy or Karen. Tell me how that's been as a support compared to in previous brokerages or work.
Oh, for me, it's been heavenly. Stacy essentially takes my contract and does everything from start to finish. She sets all the appointments. She takes care of all the signings, makes sure that all the papers are done appropriately. She works for EXP, or she's at least licensed under EXP, so she really understands EXP, and it just makes it so easy.
it's a whole group of people out there that I never knew existed. They're out there as admins and assistants, and they know everything, but it's their own little business, and they'll do transactions for real estate agents. I had no idea that even existed. So, but there's a bunch of them.
Yeah. And it does make life so easy. You just
It does.
get the contract signed, and Karen or Stacy take it from the rest and let you know when it's closed.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
Such a beautiful thing. So obviously brokerages do have big brick and mortar offices, and sometimes that's what they lead with of look at our office. It's palatial, nice place and everything. Yes, we do have offices. We have them nationwide. We have cooperation with Regis. We also have our own team kind of office.
Yes.
Tell us how that's been a support to you. Anything there that's been, you miss or you don't. Tell me that experience.
Personally, I like to work out of the home office.
Sure.
Almost all the time. It's great to meet clients though, when going to the island and whatnot. But I've had no issues with not having like a traditional real estate office.
Great. Okay.
Yeah, it's an adjustment, right? You got so used to saying, okay, just meet me at my office. If I'm showing Bluffton, I'm not going to have them meet me at the Hilton head office.
Sure.
But like after I leave here, I'm meeting somebody at Starbucks. We'll have a cup of coffee and we'll kind of plan out what we're going to do and we'll go do it. It just, I think it's a less formal introduction. If you can sit with somebody and have a cup of coffee and not be in a big office.
Yep.
I like our little office in Hilton Head because it's kind of just us and the one other team that's in there that's not real estate.
Right.
So you don't have a lot of people coming in and out, a lot of distractions. I think it's great.
Yeah.
I've been in real estate offices all around the country, in different cities or whatever. You can walk in and it's empty. It is empty.
Great point, John.
It really is. I mean, those agents have an office there, but guess where they are? They're at home, or they're with people.
Or they're old people, yeah.
Yeah. They're not hanging out in the office. They really aren't. And I always thought through the years, this is kind of crazy. Before I ever heard of EXP, I'm going, why would they have this big overhead of a big building or whatever? And there's nobody ever in it.
Right.
So obviously they do use it and all that, but it just seems, I don't know, a little bit like a waste.
Sounds a waste, yeah.
Inefficient.
Right. Yeah, because, use the office for presentations and then go out there and help your client find their dream home.
They don't even do that.
Oh, really?
They'll meet them at the door and say, let's go.
Oh, gosh.
I witnessed it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Meet right at the door. Okay, let's go. So,
Yeah.
We do things a little differently on our team. We like to sit down with people, give a presentation, get to know people, ask questions, listen, all of that, as opposed to let's go and they sit in
Jump
the
in the
back.
car.
It's just it's hard to get close with people that way.
Isn't it fantastic spending about an hour in the office looking at the MLS together? And I mean, what that might say 4 or 5 hours of driving around, you know? And still not finding the right thing, but on this big screen, makes sense. Yeah.
We had an old saying in the developer business: the sale is made in the front end. The front end, meaning the beginning and all of that, but they're getting ready to see if they like and trust you, and if you're a good person and all that, and they're judging you. That's what they're doing.
Reviewing each other.
Yeah. Sales made.
Exactly.
So
That's a great point. So of the other EXP benefits, we've talked about the 80-20 split, the low cap of 16,000, the stock that you can earn, also the revenue share through agent attraction. Is there any of those that kind of struck you as you considered EXP or you've experienced that have said, wow, this is a totally unique, game-changing organization?
Tom.
Yeah, I mean, rev share. That's what I was kind of discussing about the hospital stay and being able to build an organization that you don't have to be front and center all the time selling, that you can actually, once you bring people in and show them how amazing this company is and how much, how refreshing it is to be with a company that cares the way this company does. But a lot of that comes from as you bring clients on and as you bring other agents on, now you have freedom to actually do other things.
Yeah.
It frees you up to help other agents. It frees you up to do other things that you want to be able to do that before you were just sell.
Right.
So it's just a different mindset. It's a different world. Yeah. It's quite incredible.
And you're getting to help other agents
That's
find a better solution.
That's right.
Right.
Yeah.
I like their tagline, where the pros go to grow.
Yeah.
And that's true. I never really thought about it, actually, the revenue share. It's certainly a great benefit, but that's not really why I joined EXP is, you're selling real estate. Real estate's real estate. But it's a great benefit that you can grow your business that way. So,
And Tom, you all recognized as the #1 team at your previous brokerage. I'm sure you got an accolade, you got recognition, maybe even got a trophy or something like that throughout the years.
we got trophies.
You got trophies, right? Those are nice to look at.
There's a plaque.
Yeah, we
Plaque.
have a plaque.
Okay. So, but can you go out and sell that plaque to, maybe pay for groceries or a car or something like that? The answer is no.
Yeah.
And it sits and collects dust. Yet in EXP, when we get accolades, we get stock.
Right.
That you can sell.
Right.
Or keep and watch it grow. Right. I mean, and rev share. Right. Yeah. When you all do well, we all do well. Right. So talk about that culture. If we're all, helping each other out versus the previous style of brokerage, talk about what is that different kind of culture to you all?
My experience in general brokerage, it's the craziest thing. These agents, they hide their little business. They will not help you for fear of they're going to lose business, maybe. It's weird. It's just simple little things, but they're not going to help you. They're just not. They're running their own business. But EXP is a lot different. I mean, you like you said, you've got a lot of people helping you, and it's just a whole different mindset.
Yeah.
It is that when we do better, everybody does better.
Yeah.
So it tends to be more collaborative and not so protective of your space.
Yeah. Yeah. Even in the same market. Right?
Yes.
I've been a broker at one time in 5 states. At one time.
Wow.
It's the same in every state, every office. Nobody wants to help anybody. It's weird.
It is.
I've got my little business, and I'm not going to show you my email signature. I mean, it's weird.
Right.
So they're just not looking at the big picture.
Yeah. Yeah. And we've been to some of these regional events. I went to one just recently, and the amount of people that just want to pour into you, right?
Yes.
And share everything and anything they possibly can see to benefit you without really any benefit back to them except to see and watch you grow more, right?
Yeah, that's unheard of.
It's impressive. It's unheard of.
Yeah.
Yeah. What other things have you recognized as a difference in EXP that you've said, boy, this was a great decision?
Well, education, classes, the amount of information is at your fingertips at all time.
Yeah.
I mean, before EXP, it was, go to YouTube and, there's a lot of stuff and it's a great tool. But EXP is very just kind of narrowed into like whatever you're specifically looking for. There's a class on it more than likely.
Yeah.
And a lot of them are live classes. And that's great.
And they're at no cost.
Yeah,
No
and it's at no
cost.
cost.
And there's a
right?
CRM system included in the
That's right.
And a website.
EXP and the website.
And a
right.
website.
Yep.
But
Included. Yeah.
60% of the real estate agents in the country don't use a CRM. So, I mean, that's part of that whole failure rate.
Yep.
But EXP's got the CRM, they've got the training, endless, really.
Yeah. And we know agents that are still using just pen and paper for their CRM.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know how they keep that.
I've
organized
seen
and
very
work.
successful agents in Hilton Head do the same thing.
Yep.
There is no CRM.
All right. No CRM.
Yeah,
So-
those days are coming to an end
Right. Yeah.
quickly.
Yep. What would you all say to somebody that is feeling a pain point, whatever that pain point is, about why they might want to have a conversation with us or with EXP in general?
Do it. Let's go have a cup of coffee.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, no pressure.
No pressure. Just come learn.
Yep. Learn more about it.
Yeah.
Right.
And just like we did when we sat down with you and David,
Yeah.
back in the fall.
Yeah, and that brings a great point, Carolyn. You all were very diligent about discussing with myself and David. Describe that process. How did that work for you?
Well, I think we came pretty well prepared. We had some good questions. We really thought
You did some
through
good research.
We did. We watched YouTube videos. We watched the ones you sent. We watched ones like "Why Did I Leave EXP?" Kind of to get that
Yeah, there's a
whole
All it, yeah.
picture. But so we went in kind of not with rose-colored glasses on. It was $16,000 cap and 100% commission. We want to know the whole thing, and you guys came equally as prepared with very good answers to our questions. So it made the decision. I think we had pretty much decided that day. It was just a matter of when were we moving.
Timing. Yeah. Great. So was that timing something that worked out pretty well? Tell me about that in timing.
I mean, the timing wasn't on our original timeline. Originally, it was at the beginning of the year, and things happen, and we decided to jump. And then as we jumped, we realized we really could have just done it right out of the gate.
Right out.
We
It
could've,
would have been
yeah.
fine. There was
Yeah,
no
we did.
there was no reason.
Not even a day, half a day to transfer a license.
Yeah, it was so quick, and it was
So it was
within a
pretty
week.
simple.
Very
Oh,
simple.
very simple.
We overthought the whole.
Definitely
move.
overthought it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is totally understandable. It's a big change.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So, well, that's great to hear, because that's exactly what EXP wants to do, is make it as smooth as possible. And and by the way, I share the exact same testimony. I wish I had done it earlier, and I overthought it. Right? I thought, oh, I got to do this. Or
We're sounding like customers, buyers, right?
Right.
So,
Yeah.
where our buyers,
yeah,
exactly.
whatever they say.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So next steps, if somebody's thinking about, what they're doing, how they're doing business, and they've got some pain points, how would they engage with you all?
Just contact either of us.
call.
direct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we're pretty easy to find. We do a lot of marketing, YouTube. I've got a YouTube channel, and we're looking to grow the organization we're in, our group. I know they've got pain points. I know they do, because one of the big ones, lead generation. I mean, how they're going to generate leads, and I already know they're not getting the training. I think it's really, if you're a hard worker, diligent, got willpower, it's a perfect setup, because you can make it whatever you want to make it. You've got the support team there that literally will support you.
Yeah.
So it's a great move.
So tell me where you're at today compared to where you were maybe a year ago in your production, what's in the funnel. How has that been in comparison to a previous brokerage and now with EXP?
Our business, like I said, we have a YouTube channel, and a lot of people call us from that. So that hasn't really changed. I think it has certainly picked up for us. I will say that. You know, more leads, and I mean, we have a system in place.
Sure.
So I don't think that's changed that much. It's more the support. We can do what we want because it truly is our business.
That's right.
Negotiable commissions, not such a rigid format. When we did decide to leave, because we've won the best team in the 3 years in a row,
Right.
the previous company was not very happy that we were leaving. And now I'm maybe 3 months after that, and I look back now, and I can tell you that general brokerages, maybe they don't have the proper compensation for teams at all,
Okay.
because teams are a big deal these days.
Yes, they are.
Real big deal.
I think that's one of the reasons why you joined and went into real estate originally, is to be a part of a team. Would you agree?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, I probably wouldn't be in real estate still if I didn't join a team.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. It's a great.
Yeah, it's pretty hard.
It's hard to do
If
it on your own.
Yeah, on your own with nobody helping you.
Yeah.
It's difficult.
Yeah. Yeah. And that is the right way to go if you're brand new at real estate, I think.
Yeah.
So when you did transition, I remember, John, you were talking about your YouTube page, and would your clients and your friends and all of the other people that follow your YouTube page, would they have any issue you going to EXP? And I know that was a valid concern.
Yeah, I mean, the clients actually don't care. They just don't. I've had people ask me. I had people ask
Had
me
a couple.
yesterday.
Yeah.
But it was just a question, that's all.
Yeah.
Who are you with? Were you with another company? Yeah, but
Sure.
XP, that was about it.
Right.
So they want to either list a house or buy a house. That's their main concern.
Right.
Period. So
And are there any particular ways that you have significantly seen the better support to your client with joining EXP?
I think the support of the client, well, we have the tools. We have every tool you can think of. So we're on it. We were on it before, but EXP does have a lot more tools.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Yeah, and global reach.
Global reach. And that's something that I didn't recognize at my previous brokerage. I did, maybe a referral, maybe 2 a year. Since joining EXP, I think I've done more referrals than I did my entire 15 years at the other brokerage because of that. I mean, they are not only national but global, and how easy it is to refer. I think it's like 2 clicks and drop down your name, and boom, referrals in place.
Right.
Yeah, and then again, the TC is going to follow it and just say, okay, it's closed. Here's the money in the account. So, I think referrals a powerful one, and that goes back to the point of we want to help each other, nation.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I just in today's world, you've got to keep pace, especially in business, because things are moving fast. Look at AI, all of this, and some of these agents that have trouble opening emails. I mean, it's just going to leave you behind. That's
unfortunately it is. Yeah, and it isn't amazing. We have a CEO at the helm that is incredibly intelligent, and to your point, John, he's following all of the cutting edge advances that the world is doing, not just real estate. And he comes from a background, he's no slouch. I think he was selling about 500 to 700 houses a year himself, right? So he knows our pain points, right? And that's who's at the helm of our company, which is amazing. So you mentioned AI. That's a great one. So we're working on that too ourselves, and I know, Tom, you've seen it a little bit in the office, and coming up with our own personal agentic AI. And so where do you see that going? This is kind of a fun one to talk about. How would you see that in the future for our support?
Personal assistant. I mean, basically create an assistant that helps you do a lot of the tasks that take up a lot of time.
Yeah.
That's great.
Exactly.
And we're just scratching the surface.
Right. Yeah. Just scratching.
I don't even know where we're going to be in a year as far as technology.
Yeah.
So, every now and then I'll have a client email me, Bob Thomas at AOL.com, and I'm going, oh, AOL. No. And then they say, "Oh, I'm dating myself, aren't I?" Yeah, you.
That's a great one.
So I had a thought, by the way. We need to create the AI John Weber channel. Have AI take all your stuff, and you can recreate new content.
That's good.
AI John.
That's good. Yeah.
Right.
He'll live forever.
Powerful AI John.
Yeah. And the revenue stream, I just had my daughter here for Easter. I said, I got good news and I got bad news. Good news is, after I'm gone, one day you will get an income stream from EXP.
Yeah.
The bad news is you're going to have to get a real estate license. So she goes, "Oh, that's fine. I'll do that." So it's amazing.
Yeah, and I did the same. That rev share can be willed in trust, perpetuity in your family, which is incredible. I mean, to leave that,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Build a business, and it doesn't just disappear.
right, it doesn't disappear. So let's pick back up with the AI and how quickly that's changing. And I agree with you. I started, call it playing with agentic AI about a month ago, and just within the past week, it's had so many updates and upgrades that, before it was several, instructions of how to employ it. Now it's literally copy, paste, go, and it's literally running. So, and that's in 30 days, right? Imagine, right, John?
Yeah.
Like where this is in 12 months.
I know.
And we need to be on top of this, because it's like you said, Tom, it's going to help us out.
Yeah.
And if we're not utilizing it in our business, how many others are going to try to pass right by, or how uniquely differentiate we'll be to utilizing it in our business to support our clients. And EXP is truly, I mean, that conference that I went to, I think an entire day dealt with AI and how to employ it into our real estate business within EXP.
I just signed up for a class.
There you go. Yeah. So
How to learn.
gotta learn, keep learning. And truly we are an organization that always encourages learning.
Well, you have to, because, I mean, it's fun to say AI, but you've got to sit there and learn it, to understand it, to really use it the best way you can.
Right.
Which is, you've got to have a little determination about you to figure it out. But it's not that hard. There's so many different tools, and EXP's got a whole bunch of information on the website about it.
Yeah. So let's look into the future. So you've been with EXP, you're enjoying the tools, the systems, the benefits, et cetera. Where do you all see this for y'all's team when EXP, say 12, 18 months from now? Tell me about the things, the successes that you're going to attain.
I believe that our organization will grow in the next 12 months. We're going to get a little more aggressive in attracting the right people, not somebody has no idea what they're doing. The right people, determined people wanting to succeed. So I see that growing. Our business, I would think, would expand on there. I would think. So, I mean, we've been here a while now. We keep winning the best team.
Yep.
We've got the secret weapon on that, which is the YouTube channel, which is helpful.
It's powerful.
It is. So,
Well, the thing that you mentioned about joining the team, talking to other agents that are experiencing pain points, would they necessarily have to join the John Weber team, or could they just experience just EXP in general if they were to decide to move brokerages?
well, they could get certainly into EXP.
Yeah.
But I think you've got to get into a group that's going to help you.
Sure.
That's the main thing.
Sure.
Just getting into it and learning the basics. It's nice to have somebody show you what to do, and this is how we do it, and all that kind of stuff. So that's important.
And I think that's one of the things we've always done well as the John Weber team. We've always helped team members or new agents. We didn't fall into that, this is my business, I'm not going to share anything with you. We were pretty open.
Yeah.
And I think that's,
Very open. Very willing to help.
yes.
And y'all are certainly unique in that regard, which is wonderful to be around.
And I think it's a better fit at EXP than it was in a traditional brokerage.
Yeah, I agreed.
And I think a lot of that from me comes from 38 years in a corporate environment where
Yeah.
you were a team and a true team shared. It wasn't this individual competition for clients.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
And Carolyn, your background, let's kind of delve into that, is so significant, but different, right? To come into a sales specific role in real estate. Tell me about that transition, and of course, how John Weber team helped you.
well, I think I was a call center manager for the last 15 years, a travel counselor for a big global travel agency doing corporate travel. The one transferable skill I had was customer service because the company I worked for consistently won J.D. Power and Company awards for customer service. So I knew that.
That fits into real estate.
And
it does.
I think that's one of the most important things. I could learn how to write a contract. I did. I can do one in my sleep.
Yeah.
I can learn how to read the MLS. I did. But it's making the connection with that customer and building their loyalty
Right.
that I think made it fairly easy. I didn't really
No, you had the
Struggle.
customer service down.
in the beginning.
Yeah,
I mean,
very much so.
there was processes I kind of struggled over and questions that I didn't know how to answer, but John was right there, and
Yeah.
you know, I think the transition was fairly easy.
Yeah. And Tom, you took a educational series called Fast Track in EXP.
Just started it.
Just started it?
Just started the essay, so we haven't gotten very far yet. But I've also, so in my previous career as a director of sales for a manufacturing company, I actually used a real estate program to teach and to train my salespeople, which is ninja selling, which is not selling per se. It's being a salesman, but not being a salesman. It's helping people find what they're looking for. And maybe it's not you, maybe it's something else, but the whole goal is always to help that client find what they're looking for and not just go after a sale,
Yeah.
which is a drastic change from historically what sales looks like. And that's been really important to my success so far in real estate.
Well, in Fast Track, as I understand it, which I can't wait to hear your experience there at EXP, they're saying if new agents, which you're not, they're saying something of, we're guaranteeing you so many sales if you follow our course. And wasn't that one of the claims?
Yeah, I have a feeling, the ninja selling was a similar-ish program, and there's a lot of good information coming from it, but it's good to have a refresher, one, and just to see their perspective and see what they're, the gentleman that's teaching the course, came from nothing and built himself up to a pretty successful real estate agent. So it's good to learn these tips.
And back
And
to
you might only grab one or two things, but still,
Hey,
it's a beautiful thing.
those could be amazing nuggets to employ.
That's right.
Yeah. And back where you said, John, where the pros go to grow.
I like
And,
that.
and that is the statement that kind of resounded with me in EXP, because I felt when I was at my previous brokerage that, things were going okay, but it wasn't really growing like a hockey stick, which is where I wanted to go. And when you're around all professionals at EXP and the amount of support that anybody's going to pour into you, naturally, where are you going to go? Grow. You're going to go up. Yeah.
I'm saying now that average is crowded, excellence has room. So that's kind
Love that statement.
that's our little tagline.
Yeah. I like that.
That's a good tagline.
Well, let's just kind of go around. Any parting words of wisdom, things that you'd like to share of, glad made the decision, or things to just really resonate with of the power of EXP?
I would just say don't make decisions on your life based on fear. And, look over it, be willing to take a chance and take a look at it and have a conversation with us. And the right decision will show itself.
Yeah.
It's
Exactly.
it's pretty much a no-brainer when you really get down to it.
It really is, yeah. I agree with Tom. Just take the risk, have the conversation. Don't be afraid.
Because any change is
It's scary.
scary, right? Yeah. It doesn't matter if it's the best decision in the world.
It's not that scary once you've made it. It's kind of like,
Yeah.
hey, it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I agree. Decisions based on fear. A lot of people are making those decisions. You you're going to need help, no matter any type of a switch. So I think you have to find the right sponsor, right organization, somebody that's actually going to help you, and not just let you flail away and try to figure it all out yourself. It's too difficult to do. So, but there's plenty of room at EXP for that.
Yeah. And that goes back to when you all first started talking. What were the specific pain points that you all had to remove or improve upon from the previous brokerage?
You don't know what you don't know.
In the transaction.
I was okay. Tom is over there going, let's go talk to EXP. I said, Tom, I don't know. I'm busy, this and that. But he was persistent.
Steaming over commission negotiation.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, sure.
So,
Just
well, you
getting
don't
for a
know. I didn't
transaction.
know. I had no idea. Sure. So, because I've been doing it so long, 80-20 split. There's my office in the Brick and Mortar building. Never really thought about it that much.
Yeah.
But once you get a glimpse of it, you're like, whoa.
Yeah. How much?
And you're very
bigger
aware
the
of
environment is.
Uber and all these different disruptors in the world. So this is the next big wave, and there's companies that are copying EXP.
Yep.
That shows you right there.
Sure. Yeah.
So-
It's the better decision.
Yeah.
And I agree. I didn't know what I didn't know either.
Right.
Until David kind of said, "Hey, let me show you some of the powerful tools that
Yeah.
are at your fingertips every day." And I go, even if I had $1 million, I still probably couldn't afford some of these tools that EXP offers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
And that actually hit on a point. Like, talk to someone that's been there at EXP, because you don't know,
Right.
until you talk to someone. You go, huh, I didn't know that was an option.
Yeah.
And there it is. I mean, there's things at EXP that you're never gonna find at your traditional broker. A lot of things.
Yeah. Well, I think you all have great message to say. If you want to talk about some of the pain points that you have, let's have a cup of coffee. You know,
Yeah.
And we're not going to try to convince you at all. We're just going to share you our own testimony and what we've learned and the benefits that have been provided to us by such an amazing organization. So let's go grab a cup of coffee, right?
Right.
Exactly.
That's right.
Yeah. Well, thank you all. Appreciate you joining today.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's great to work with you.
It's great to work with you, and I guess I really felt very welcomed by everybody at EXP, and that's a really good feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I feel that you guys want us to succeed,
Oh yeah.
you know, so,
Yep. We're all gonna.
and it's
grow
not
together
just
as brothers.
because of the organization tree either. It's a genuine feeling.
Right. Right. Yeah. We all succeed.